What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jedi Jive. My name is Mike. Joining us again, as always, is my sister Jenny.
Hey, guys.
We got the Mandalorian Season 3 finale coming at you guys. I'm so excited. I'm also, like, a little bit terrified because I just feel like we're prone for something really sad to happen, something really epic. It is a finale. You're already anticipating something epic, right? But it just seems like this whole season, we've mentioned this in previous reactions, it's felt like the Book of Bo-Katan, which is great. They've set her up now to be the new leader, but it also feels like, wow, they've set this up for like a massive failure, because the last time Bo-Katan got handed a Darksaber, Mandalore got purged, basically. So we don't know where this is going. There's the Mythosaur, there's Moff Gideon, Din and Grogu and Bo, and the Armorer might be working for the bad guys, but is she working for Gideon or Thrawn? Are we gonna get a Thrawn drop? Is he gonna show up?
The possibilities are endless.
Oh my god! One thing I just feel like Din Djarin is not safe. Like, no. I don't think I should be going into this episode just assuming he can live. I mean, we want it to be Din and Grogu, but it almost feels like they've set up this Bo-Katan is Grogu's new mommy, and Din Djarin is not safe. I just feel so unsettled and unsafe with the characters that we love right now. With that said, guys, I'm excited. So many possibilities. If you think back to the previous seasons in the finales, they dropped the Darksaber in the finale of Season 1, and that was just a great episode in general. And then, obviously, Skywalker. You can't really top that. But it just feels like we're set up for something big, and that previous episode, episode 7, really set this up. And I believe Rick Famuyiwa is
directing both.
It's both, yeah. It's a 2-part. So this should basically just feel like a continuation of the last episode, which
I'm into that.
I'm into that. Guys, let's have some fun. We'll jump into the episode. Hopefully we have some fun, and we'll talk about it afterwards.
All right, let's do it.
We can't beat them in the air. We have to beat them on the ground.
Understood. I'm entering upper atmosphere, but I have my orders. I'll return when...
Oh, no. Okay. So, no communication.
Oh.
Yo.
All right, Din Djarin.
What a move. Do it for Paz.
Whoa.
No.
Nice.
No.
Grogu to the rescue, baby.
No.
Yes, Grogu.
Back to...
I'm okay.
He's like, okay, enough.
If we don't take out Moff Gideon, this will never end. You with me?
We're with you, Din. Alright, I expected Din to be fully captured and unhelmeted at this point. Not back together with Grogu. Oh, that's so cool the way they undock.
Like bats.
And then just automatically hover.
They're like bats.
Yeah.
Shall we engage?
No, I'll take care of him myself.
I need you, buddy. You're gonna have to scomp into the base and get me the location of Moff Gideon's command center.
Little R5 mission.
Cool.
Nope.
Well, it seems a little,
No guardrails in Star Wars, remember?
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
It seems a little pointless because Moff Gideon's already coming to him.
The Book of R5.
All available troops down as reinforcements. Leave the capital ship behind as a decoy. Bo-Katan needs our help. I'll take care of the cruiser. Everyone go. Move. Go.
Okay, alright.
Cool.
Oh, slick. Nice, okay, alright. So the fleet didn't get destroyed?
Not yet, anyway.
So is Axe Woves gonna scuttle? Is he going down with the ship? Can't let, Paz Vizsla went out like a true hero.
Right?
Axe Woves, here's your chance, buddy.
Ooh.
Take a few of them out with you. There you go. There you go.
Next shield.
Bro. Uh-oh. R5 versus a mouse droid.
R5!
Yeah. Go away.
Jordan's a beast.
I mean, hey.
R5. Good job, buddy.
Good job, R5. No, it's a whole fleet of mouse droids. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Did one just fall off? Oh my goodness.
Those are his clones.
You're right.
Let's go.
Nice.
There's a button on that control panel to like just blow this shit up.
You found underground gardens.
No, we planted farms. These are the old species indigenous to Mandalore.
Oh, sweet.
Once the planet was abandoned, they sprouted in spots. We cultivated farms. Life persists.
I never knew the surface could still sustain plant life.
All they need is room to grow.
Lady Creed,
People out of the way.
your reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, is that the armor?
Yeah, it was. Oh, nice.
There she
We've never seen her
goes.
jetpack
That's
before.
True.
Nice. Yo!
Oh.
That was sick. Charge! Oh, cool shot.
Cool. Really cool.
Love the handheld cam feel
Yeah.
too. Nice.
Yeah,
Makes it more
really,
dynamic.
really cool. Get ready!
Is this for real?
Mid-air battle? Are you serious?
Oh, sick.
This is awesome!
Armorer. So she's fighting for us still.
My clones! We're finally going to be perfect. You smothered them before they could draw their first breath.
Whoa.
Like Grogu, like has the Force. Why doesn't Grogu just like
Use
force
it,
choke
I
him?
know!
Grogu, what are you doing? Why, what, Grogu? You have the Force, bro.
Oh, here come the Praetorian guards again.
You also have a jetpack, dude.
No, no, no. No!
Something tells me Grogu is gonna be okay. Yo! Oh my god!
Whoa!
Straight up Thor,
Dude,
dude.
this is awesome, I
Just basically, she
know.
might as well be Thor. Use what Luke taught you. Oh.
Yes!
Ruthless. There you go.
I've got this. Go save your kid.
Oh, no, she doesn't.
What? Ooh!
Dude, use the Force. Come on. Come on, Grogu. Yeah, that's what to say. There you go.
There we go.
You did good, kid.
He's done better, I feel like. That was just like thanks, Grogu, but like, come on, buddy, step up your game.
Oh, is this the dying
Is
ship?
Axe
Yes.
Wolf's gonna be
Wow.
like, for Mandalore! Yes.
I'm coming in hot. Clear everyone out. I'm gonna take out the base.
Axe Woes with the kamikaze. Oh, shit.
Hand over the Darksaber, and I'll give you a warrior's death.
Who's gonna fix that?
Oh.
The Darksaber is gone. You've lost everything. Mandalorians are weak once they lose their trinkets.
Mandalorians are stronger together.
Oh shit, he got out. All right, Axe Woves
All right,
lives.
Axe Woves. What a boss.
Okay. Wow, yo.
That is gnarly, man.
Like, what is Grogu slacking off for, man? I swear to God. He's playing with his IG robot. Use the Force! There we go. Grogu!
All right, Grogu.
Oh, he's got the rondelle that the armorer made him, too.
Yeah.
He can take a shot to the chest. Yo!
What? Didn't they get swept up in that too?
Of course
Oh,
not!
Grogu's protecting them.
Dude, what a
little
shot!
fire-free bubble.
This is what he did in season 1 with the flames.
Dude, look at this. Oh my god, that's epic.
Bo-Katan's hair still not burning.
Perfect.
Just, yeah.
Epic.
Amazing.
Wow.
How do you live through a Star Destroyer falling on your head? Oh, is this Mythosaur time, dude? They're all here.
And the words of the creed shall be forever forged in my heart.
If Mythosaur showed up right now, I swear to God, Ragnar has bad luck with
I know.
giant beasts.
This is the
All right.
way.
He got his back. Oh, is Grogu gonna get it too?
He is no longer a foundling.
Oh my God.
Add him to the song.
Yo. Okay, big time.
He is too young to speak, so he is too young to take the creed.
Grogu's like, but I'm like
If
50
his
years
parents
old.
gave permission, couldn't he then become a Mandalorian apprentice?
But his parents are far from here, if they're even alive.
I'm his dad.
Then I will adopt him as my own.
This is the way.
This is
The answer to everything.
Armor's like, I see what you're doing there.
Let it be written in song that Din Djarin is accepting this foundling as his son.
Beautiful.
You are now Din Grogu, Mandalorian apprentice.
Din Grogu. Is that what we call him now?
Let's be honest, we still call him Baby Yoda half the time.
Mythosaur. Mythosaur. Alright. Okay. It's the Mythosaur. Still down there. Chilling. Armorer was a good guy. So far. The Great Forge is being relit. Yo! So is the Darksaber permanently out of order? Carson Teva,
Let me
Dave
play
Filoni,
Mando.
Dave Filoni, and that's Rick Famuyiwa on the left.
It's not him, kid. One of them reminds him of someone he knew. You don't have the resources to protect the Outer Rim, let alone hunt down Imperial remnants.
He's gonna ask
And I
him
need
for
work.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight.
I need a paycheck.
You want to work for the New Republic?
On a case-by-case basis. Independent contractor.
You know this is against regulation. It'll never get approved.
Which is why you won't tell them.
Let me think about it.
You already did. It's a good deal and you know it. All I require is a small advance. What I want in return is that. I need it for parts.
The memory circuit.
The memory
We're gonna get
circuit.
it back.
We're
Yes,
gonna finally
yes, it
comes
comes
back
finally. Yeah. IG-11. Let's go. He's Marshall. Marshall.
IG-11, your new marshal.
New Marshall.
Marshal of Navarre.
New paint job. Excellent. Nice. Din's house. This man has a home now. Ah, kick your feet up.
The
bro,
N1
yes.
just there, like his car's just parked in the driveway.
Yeah. Got his Mustang in the garage. Kid
Levitating
playing in the yard.
frogs. Yeah.
Cool, man. So yeah, that was a great finale. It didn't have the crazy like, you know, character drops and deaths and, you know, reveals, whatever. It wasn't about that. It was more just sort of about, you know, finishing off what we started. And they ended up having it be like, it wasn't like, it was Bo-Katan versus Moff Gideon, but then like her line where she was like, yeah, well, Mandalorians fight together.
Yeah.
So it's not about any one
Stronger
individual
together.
piece of the, like, is it about Din? Is it about Grogu? Is it like,
Right.
who's the Mandalore? It's like, there's no Darksaber now.
Yeah.
We can forget about that. We're all fighting together. We're a team for Mandalore.
Yeah. I'm sorry to see the Darksaber go, because that is the world's coolest weapon.
Yeah, but also at the same time, you're like, that thing was just too much of a mess. Too many.
Too much baggage. Too much baggage.
But, you know, I mean, it's repairable. It didn't, like, get lost. It just got...
We'll see.
There's
We'll
some
see,
hope for it
yeah.
still. But, I mean, overall, just a great finale. I loved the, just all of it, man.
This was basically like one long fight scene with bookends.
Mm-hmm.
And it was amazing. I mean, the, like, mid-air fight between the Mandalorians and the, like, Beskar stormtroopers,
Mhm.
that was awesome.
Oh, yeah, I loved the
That was so
comic book
cool.
feel of that. It felt almost
Yeah.
Marvel or, like, anime in that way, where it had that, like, where you're rushing this way and you're rushing this way, and it had that, like, it just had very
absolutely.
graphic appeal to it
Yeah,
with
it was
that.
beautiful.
And that was pretty
And
dope.
the crashing of the capital ship, that was gnarly.
Yeah, you know what? I thought it, like, in my heart, it felt like it would have been a little bit more appropriate to have Axe Woves, like I said, like, scuttle and, like, go out with the ship like a real captain would.
Yeah.
He escaped. Cool. Like, he lives. We get him next season. Cool.
Yeah.
But I think because of the way Paz went out in the previous episode, and Axe and Paz had been, like, jostling for, like, you know, who's a real
Sure.
Mandalorian. Like,
Yeah.
I would have thought that Axe would have been like, okay, well, Paz just gave his life. Now's my chance to give
But
mine.
I'm glad that we didn't lose more people.
Yeah, true.
At the
Yeah,
same
it's
time,
at the same time. That's what I was expecting. Was like, oh, this is perfect. It mirrors the Paz, and
Yeah.
then they both get to be like
and what
real.
an amazing feat
Yeah.
he accomplished by blowing up the base.
They're not just
That
acting
was
like
cool.
tough guys. They actually
Yeah,
do.
he did save the day.
So yeah, I mean, like, it's cool. I'm glad he lived. The fight scene in general was awesome. The Bo-Katan, Moff Gideon fight, two non-Force users. The Praetorian Guard situation where they took out Paz Vizsla, but then Din and Grogu kind of fighting them and eventually took them out. That was okay and all, but you could hear me being so frustrated.
Yeah, where's
with how,
Grogu? Where's Grogu?
Why is Grogu just standing around?
He took
He's
his time.
literally like the most powerful being in the universe.
To be fair,
Like,
I mean, he has like a limited reserve of Force use. You
Yeah.
know, he gets really tired
There's a
after
lot
little
happening
bit,
all at
and
once.
he needed every drop of energy. I mean, keep that fire off of them and everything. You know,
Yeah.
let alone to complete the fight. So he saved his moves for the right moment, which makes sense.
Yeah, I loved that. Just the imagery of it all with like Bo had her like shield out and like they were ducking down and like
Yeah.
protecting him, but then he was protecting them in return.
them. It
So it was
so
just
cool.
very that whole like family dynamic of like we're all here protecting each
Yeah,
other. Like
very,
it was,
very
yeah, I
cool.
loved that. And once again, like we'll reiterate, like they did not put Bo and Din in a romantic scenario but they did make them like Bo is inherently like Grogu's stand-in mom. Even though Din and Bo are more sort of just like, business partners. They're not lovers. It's still effectively the same thing as creating
in a way, but then also he's got his little domestic situation at the end here where he's just got his little plot of land in the countryside and he's like getting back his kid.
Yeah, and I love how it's not, as we said in that previous, opulent. He doesn't need, like, because Grief Karga had, like, I could set you up with, like, a large, live off the fat of the land.
A little plot of land.
Aristocracy, but of course, all Din Djarin needs is a little hut.
Little plot of land.
Yeah, just a little hut. I just need my driveway and my
look out at the desert.
Koi pond in the front yard, whatever it is, Grogu, And it was, and they even had that nice little, like, where they just kind of, zoomed the framing on.
Yeah,
Grogu,
it was almost like a sitcom type thing to do at the end.
Yeah, and I also liked how that kind of gave the vibe of, like Luke Skywalker showing up at the end of season 2. You could easily end the show there and, satisfying it. But obviously you want a season 3. We get it. There's more story to tell.
Sure.
They Book of Boba Fett, Grogu ends up coming back to Din, so now they're back together. But this season, once again, like, it's a satisfying ending where it's like, if for some reason The Mandalorian season 4 never goes down, you're not going to be like, oh, what happened?
What happened?
Yeah, you're going to be like, at least Din and Grogu are happy in their
the
little hut.
countryside.
Yeah, and IG-11 is back. I do find it funny how we were like, why'd they set that up? And then just like totally not pay that off. Like
we were so annoyed about that the
there's
whole
like
season.
A 10-minute scene with Anzellans being like, no, it's broken. We need the piece. And it's like, okay.
It's broken.
I'm glad that they did come full circle on that and IG-11 gets to be around too. I was hoping that they were going to have more of a Rebels Ghost Crew, a Grand Admiral Thrawn
some sort of type reveal.
Not necessarily even like just something pointing in that direction, and that's why I was like a little bit shocked that they didn't have it like a post credit or like a tag scene at the end right before that would have a like.
I'm
Thrawn
a
reveal
little
or
surprised,
like
just from sort of a marketing standpoint. I'm a little surprised that there wasn't some kind of Ahsoka tease.
Well, when you consider that Celebration just went down and they dropped the trailer, and it was like the most popular trailer that's come out in a long time. I think that the conversation is already there. People are aware of it. It's not. I do think that they should have included a little bit of
tease, just a little hint, a little something,
or a thread that you can connect to, or I mean, they probably, you know what? Maybe they already have. Maybe it wasn't like they did show us that Zeb character.
Right.
Who's a member of the Ghost Crew. So
that's more of an Easter egg than a tease, though. You know what I mean? Like, that's there if you already know.
Well, I mean, if you for 100% know, like we pointed out when that Zeb character showed up, like you don't make an expensive asset like that for 2 lines in a scene.
Right.
Like they're gonna be using
coming back in
Ahsoka. They'll be rendering that character in the Ahsoka show, and introducing him here. Like that is a form of a Ahsoka. Pointing in that direction. Like we're gonna be getting the Ghost Crew. I actually thought before the episode, like they've put a significant amount of Carson Teva in this season here and there doing his little thing. So I knew he was gonna come into play in some way, but they didn't really use him in this episode until that last minute where it was just Din asking for a job, basically.
Yeah.
But that's still cool how now that like they're in previous seasons. Carson Teva's been kind of like on Din Djarin's tail, like watching him kind of like he saved him from the spider cave that one time. Right. It's like, all right, I'm not going to arrest you because like I can see you're kind of helping us.
Yeah.
Even though you're doing illegal shit, like.
Yeah, you get a pass this time.
I'm not going to tell the New Republic whatever. So now they're actually buddies, and he's like, yeah, well, the New Republic won't they're not going to be okay with this. Yeah. He's like, yeah, that's why we're not going to tell them. So now we have a little backdoor Carson Teva.
Din Djarin agreement.
Yeah, like I don't think there's no point necessarily because they were gonna have this Rangers of the New Republic show, which was gonna have Cara Dune as one of the main players, and since that situation got kind of miffed, I think Carson Teva was probably gonna be one of the was gonna be sort of that scenario that they put in, stopping whatever's happening in the Outer Rim and Republic stuff, New Republic and. The inception of the First Order kind of stuff. But here I think they could still kind of do that in The Mandalorian, and Carson Teva is that character. And this Carson Teva Din Djarin relationship is like, now this is like a nice little side story thing that we can do with them, where they're having their little New Republic police missions. Like we had Din and Bo did that like buddy cop episode where it was, this is so procedural. They're like investigating a crime and like interviewing people and interrogating people and like chasing down the bad guy. I could totally see, like, now Din isn't just like a cop now, but like that's basically what the job he just asked for. It was like, not to be the Marshal of Navarro, but like if you have some policing that needs to be done on the hush-hush.
There's a way in which like this episode brings you back to the heart of the show, which was always like Din Djarin and Grogu. And we got a bit of that before.
Bounty hunting.
Right. We got a bit of that before Bo-Katan showed up, like them doing a mission in the base to find Moff Gideon. And him just coming back to his like bounty hunter roots is another form of that. Getting back to the heart of what we started with was this sort of lone wolf bounty hunter out doing jobs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and then like to like cap that all off, like the Mandalorians are back on Mandalore. They've retaken their planet. They relit the Great Forge, the Armorer.
So far on the right side of history.
Still a good guy. Okay, good. That everyone was wrong about that. Who, like the spies? I guess that just kind of like, what's her name? Elia Kane was the only spy they were referring to. She wasn't in this episode at all.
Right.
I kind of thought we were going to maybe get a little of that, but I'm glad they didn't, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did what they did with this episode.
I agree.
And Rick Famuyiwa, a great, fantastic double finale. It was, like when I rewatch this season, you kind of pretty much have to watch like episodes 7 and 8.
Yeah,
like
as a parent.
It is. It's like it's a 2-episode
arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good. Guys, we want to know what you thought about this episode. Is there anything else we didn't talk about? I feel like there's some...
Probably, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah, we already closed it out. But I think, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't necessarily like some crazy, like Luke Skywalker showed up in an X-Wing. Like, I know, like, you set the bar that high, it's kind of hard to, like, you're never going to get that again. Yeah. That intensity of just, like, I can't believe Luke Skywalker is here. But, it was still great nonetheless, guys.
Yeah,
I think also I personally feel like an episode or two ago I was getting into the mindset of like, oh, I really need them to steer this ship. Like it feels like they didn't really steer this season the way they could have. And then last week's episode 7 really felt like that it was had the ability to put it on track, and they did. I needed them to stick the landing and have it be so that when the season wrapped up, I feel good about the season overall, and now I do.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, still my least favorite of the season so far, but I really enjoyed the last 2 episodes, and generally enjoyed it overall.
Yeah.
So calling it my least favorite is just relative. I still enjoy the heck out of it.
One question I'm left with is, since the Darksaber got destroyed, sort of, is Bo-Katan still... Like, and I know now there's this whole camaraderie of, like, we've taken back Mandalore, we fight together, it's a team effort now, like, it's not necessarily about, like, who's the Mandalore, but, like, is Bo-Katan still going to be considered the, like,
the leader? I think so.
Because obviously the Armorer always had the, like, shamanic religious leader power, like, even over Bo-Katan, where she gave her that, like, do you respect my station? And Bo was like, yeah, I do. So, like, even the leader, Bo, will, like, defer to what the Armorer says.
Yeah.
But, like, in terms of there being, like, a leader, Bo is still, like, a princess, a queen, whatever it is.
Lady
she doesn't have a physical
yeah.
Darksaber. Do you think that they'll repair the Darksaber, or do you think that's that weapon? That's that. All he did was just kind of, like, crush it. I don't know.
Yeah,
that seems like a highly specialized weapon that, like, only a Jedi would be able to fix or make. So it makes sense that Grogu would be the one, if anybody, to be able to reestablish that as a weapon. Because one of the things that we've talked about, particularly in Book of Boba Fett with Luke, when Grogu was deciding to come back, was the choice of, like, do you want to be a Jedi or a Mandalorian?
Right.
You can't dedicate yourself to both.
But he clearly...
And the conversation was like, that is the story,
clearly,
that he is both.
Yeah, he clearly exhibits aspects
of
both. So
is Grogu gonna, that, like, now that he's graduated from foundling to apprentice, which was another significant thing that they had.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't really mention that in our talk, is the whole Mythos. They briefly showed the Mythosaur chilling down there,
Yeah.
And it is exactly
waiting
what we talked
to
about.
arise.
No, because I feel like they still left us exactly where we were left with Bo-Katan in that episode, where it's like they're not really even telling us whether that mythosaur is real or not. It was
as if Grogu looked down and sensed something there. Like he looked down into the water, and it had this sense as if he was like sensing a presence. Or,
and
like,
I think
something.
I think you can take it like on its. You can basically just assume, like, okay, yeah, there's kaiju on this planet. We've already seen, like, a giant ankylosaurus. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility here that there's a giant dragon creature living down there. That it's a mythosaur. Cool, it's real. But it's not as significant that it's real, that it's the symbol. And that's the whole point of it. It's like, it's not that Grogu is going to go swim down there and tame it and, like, ride it out. Like, it's that it's simply...
Although that would be awesome.
Maybe that'll happen, but it's just the fact that it simply exists and it's there and it stands for something. It's a symbol.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And it being alive and existing is a symbol of Mandalore being retaken. It's back. The Mandalorians are back on the planet. It's a new age at the beginning. So that's... Yeah, like I said, it's not so significant that it's this actual dragon that's going to come out and be a character. Hi, I'm Fred the mythosaur. No, it's just going to be that image.
Yeah.
Of a. And it's been, like Bo-Katan wearing it on her pauldron, or the armorer has the mythosaur skull on the wall. Just represents everything that. Yeah, guys. What a season, what a show, what an experience. We love Star Wars. We love you guys. We want to hear what you thought about this episode in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see the reaction fully unedited, go over to patreon.com/JediJive. Go check it out. We'll see you in the next.
Peace.